Walk down the baking aisle at the grocery store, and these days you'll find so many options when it comes to oils. Is one better than the others? Well, we are working for you this morning, helping you make healthy choices. Joining me now is nutritionist Anessa Chumbly. Good morning.
Morning.
Okay, so you hear so many different, words of advice. No hydrogenated oils, no trans fats. And when you look at the labels, they're not always that explicit. So how do you know what to look for?
That's a very, very good question. So let's just start at the beginning with olive oil, because that's one of the most familiar oils. Right here,
extra virgin olive oil.
Yes,
all the different types.
and in fact, you see it now used in restaurants instead of butter. Now we can dip our bread in olive oil.
Love doing that.
Which is kind of cool, because it's a lot better for you than butter. However, it's a lot better for your heart. However, you see cooks on TV pouring the oil and it's glugging out over their dish and they're saying, don't worry about it, it's good for us. Well, it's still 9 calories a gram. It's still 14 grams of fat for 1 tablespoon.
Okay.
So just,
that's a lot.
Yeah. So whatever calories we eat over what we need for the day, our body's going to store. Not as muscle, but as fat.
Which
so
we don't want to
still
do.
watch it, even though it is a good heart fat.
So when you are cooking with and you have your frying pan and they say put some olive oil in it, how much should you put in?
I would only put a teaspoon.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, I'm really big on eating the food as opposed to the oil. The olives are going to offer a lot more than the olive oil, but yeah, it would be okay to use a couple teaspoons.
Okay, let's move down the line. What do we have here?
Okay, this is canola, vegetable, and corn oil, and these oils can be used at higher heat, and a lot of people use them in frying, even though I don't necessarily recommend that, but they have more of a proportion of poly and monounsaturated fat.
Which means?
Those are just 2 good unsaturated fats, so people kind of hail canola oil as the best one because it has a good balance of the 2.
Okay, so when you have an option for for vegetable oil, just to go for the canola oil?
Yeah, you can. And if you notice, I think it's good to be label savvy. It boasts about being cholesterol free. All of these are cholesterol free because none of them came from animals. If it doesn't have a mom, it doesn't have cholesterol.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. That's good. All right, now what do we have here? This smells
Peanut
good.
oil, yep, and that is used in Asian dishes just like olive oil is used in Mediterranean.
Okay, is this fattening though? You always hear, oh, it has peanut oil. It's fattening.
And it is 1 more gram of fat, saturated fat, than the others. And if you notice on the back, a lot of your oils are going to have a heat index.
Okay.
So it'll tell you what kind of heat to use it on. That way you're not putting unnecessary free radical smoky things in your body.
Yeah, now this is something we're seeing more of.
Yep, safflower and its sister sunflower. You're seeing it on chips and a lot of things. The power of advertisement never ceases to amaze me, because it looks like if you ingest these chips, you're going to be full of life and sunshine. You'll just be full of fried chips. So eat the seeds and skip the oil.
All right, now here's some different oils that maybe a lot of people have not heard of. Talk about all these right here.
Okay, these are like cod liver oil and flaxseed oil. You would not don't boil chicken fingers in cod liver oil.
That doesn't sound too good.
It's a supplement oil, which is an omega-3, so it's going to be good for our brain, our heart, our eyes. You can take it as a supplement up to 2 to 4 grams a day.
All right, then we have flaxseed oil, which I definitely am a big fan of that. I use that a lot. And then you have your avocado oils, and what are some of these
dressing
used for?
Oils, walnut oil, and toasted sesame. You just use a little bit like in dressing. And down there we have a coconut oil, which you see coconut used in a lot of moisturizing products. So I like to make my own salt scrub out of it, and you could use it in your hair. Just make sure you wash it afterwards, because it's going to be really oily and moisturizing.
Smell like coconut. Yep. All right, now are these better for you than at the other end of the olive oil, or?
Not necessarily. These are going to be, but once again, you wouldn't cook with them.
Okay.
But the omega-3s are essential, so we're not going to get them in our bodies unless we take them in.
All right.
So salmon, walnuts, things like that.
All right. Thank you so much for all the information this morning, Anessa. And if you want to contact Anessa, you see all her contact information right there on the screen. We'll also have it for you on our website at fox59.com.